My name is Dana Miles, and I teach here at the Washington School for the Deaf. And I am the work experience teacher as well as the BLA or bilingual language arts teacher. WSD is definitely not your average school. It's special because everyone hears signs. This is an exceptional place because this is the only place that they can go and have full access 24/7. So in my classroom, we do a lot of real-world applications. So we learn things, for example, like how to cook, the units that you use to cook, how to measure properly. My goal for my students is to feel safe. I want them to know that they are respected, and then once they realize that I value them, that they're not just pushed aside, they appreciate that and they feel safe in their environment, and then they're really willing to learn in the classroom. When they have that kind of confidence, and they have that safe learning environment, successful learning happens. Honestly, I wish that all deaf babies, as soon as they're discovered as having deafness, would be provided language. So a lot of students don't have access to full language until much later, and then by the time their parents realize, like, wow, they're behind, they're missing so much education, that's after they're 5 or 6. That has long-lasting damage to children. It's called language deprivation, and it's a big deal in the deaf community. So I'd really love to figure out how to solve that problem, because the moment a person has language, they can do anything. And the best language for a person who's deaf is ASL. Becoming a teacher runs in a family. My mother's a teacher, and she actually taught here at WSD. She's deaf as well. Both my parents are deaf. They both have master's degrees in deaf education. So I guess it kind of runs in the family. There was one teacher that I really loved when I was in high school. And I was a student here at WSD. So there's a long history with this school in my family. But that teacher that I loved used to teach in the same classroom that I'm in right now. And she was very untraditional. And the first day she said, "This is written by a white man." Well, old white man specifically is what she said, and she put that aside. She said, "We're gonna learn history a different way." And I was like, what? And she would share a lot of stories, so that helps me. I'm like, really, I wanna teach through storytelling. When I share my stories, it typically is about my family. My parents went through a lot of hardships and discrimination and rejection when they were looking for jobs. So I share a lot of frustrations and how we've overcome those to become successful. And I'm really open and honest with my students. I want them to understand how they can overcome the barriers themselves. And I think it's important to share stories like that because I think it can relate to them and their experiences. So when I first found out that I had been recognized as the 2023 Teacher of the Year, I had mixed feelings. I was surprised, and I felt like I know so many fabulous teachers that I think deserve that award. So I felt somewhat taken aback. But at the same time, I felt like validated, right? I felt like I must be doing something right. So that made me feel good. I feel like my award is a reflection of the community at large. From all of the teachers' encouragement and ideas and support. Really, they are who shaped me as a teacher and supported me to become Teacher of the Year.